having trouble getting your bobbin thread to come to the top of your quilting? Do the swoop. It's fast and easy. Come with me and I'll show you how it's done. Hey guys, welcome back to Frances Quilts. Well, last week I suggested that if you had questions about free motion quilting that you wanted answered, to let me know. And I did get a question that I want to talk about today. The question goes something like this. Okay, I know I'm supposed to always pull my bobbin thread up to the top so that it doesn't get tangled when I start stitching, but it is such a pain to do. I can't get in there with tweezers, my bobbin thread won't come up, I just have so many problems with it. Do you have any suggestions? And interestingly, I do have a suggestion. It's called the swoop. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. But first I want to say one thing. If your machine has an automatic thread cutter, don't be tempted to use it. When you do that, it cuts that bobbin thread really short, and there is no way that you can pull that bobbin thread up to the top for the next time you're ready to quilt. So stay away from that thread cutter and let's go learn the swoop. All right, to remind ourselves, we are starting out with our top thread. We're holding it, we're going down once and then back up again. And the question is, how do you then get that top thread up? It's kind of hard, especially when you're using something like this foot that's completely solid there. There's no place for that thread to come up. So you can see you can pull the thread there. You do have to move your fabric around a little bit, and then you have to come back and figure out exactly where that hole is to put the needle back down in there. But that is one way, and then again, remember, we're going to hold those in place as we start quilting. Now here are some things that I have seen people do. They bring their thread down and back up, and then they're coming along here and they're trying to get a hold of it with a stiletto, or look, it's kind of hard to do. Oh, got that, and then pulling it. Or maybe they're taking a pair of tweezers and they're trying to reach under here and grab a hold of it. Now that works, you can do that, but then you have to pull that pair of tweezers out every time you're going to do it. Let me show you an alternate solution. And it's an easy solution. You swoop. Let me show you. You have your top thread, we'll go down and back up. Now take that top thread that's in your hand already and swoop under here and pull out. And look, that bobbin thread comes right along with it. You can grab a hold of it and take it out of the way. Super easy way to do that. Now that we're here and ready to start, remember we're going to hold these threads out to keep them out of the way, and we're just going to start quilting slowly and quilt down. And let's now remember again how we pull that bobbin thread back up to the top from here. So we have our stitches. We're ready to stop right here. We're going to pull this out and grab this top thread like this. Then we're going to come back to here, and in that same hole, or as close there as you can be, you're going to go down and then back up. And then when you pull this out, there comes that bobbin thread up. And you can pull it out like this. If you are wanting to leave tails on this so that you can tie it off, you can cut it back down this way. If you have already stitched over it or somehow locked these threads here, you can just come here and clip right there. And you've got the next bobbin thread ready to go. Okay, let's do it one more time. We're going to come down and back up. We're going to take the top thread in our hands, and we're going to swoop under there, and we're going to pull that out right there so that it's got a nice big loop and we can grab it and go. Isn't it great when you can use something that you already have in your hand, that piece of thread, and just use that as your tool to get that bobbin thread up? It works every time, and I love doing it. So that was a great question to answer. If you have others, send them in. This series is called Frequently Asked Questions About Free Motion Quilting, so if you've got one, let me know, and I'll see if I can answer it for you. Well, this was short and sweet, but oftentimes the best tips are just that. Thanks so much for joining me here today, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time on Frances Quilts. Remember, if you like what you've seen, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please check out my website and daily blog at francesquilts.com, and I can be found on Facebook and Instagram at Frances Quilts. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon.